Today is Colorado Gives Day, and that's a really big day for us. It's a really important day. And we have a capital campaign going. We need to raise a lot of money because this beautiful facility that we have around us is actually too small for us. We've had so much growth in the last 6 years. There's so much need for our services that we have completely outgrown this facility. We see probably 90 clients or so each week, and we have 10 different clinicians. We could double that size. And we want to do that because there are people who want and need our services, where counseling, other forms of counseling just have not been helpful. And they want to work with the animals. Some of them need to work with the animals. So being able to have a larger campus where we can just open our doors to anybody who needs us, regardless of if they can pay for our services, if they have insurance, they don't have insurance, we want to have a place where we can bring them. We can adopt some more animals to work with our clients, and it will be an amazingly beautiful place. And so we have a site plan of our dream campus, and we hope to be able to raise this money within the next 2 years so that we can make that dream a reality, and we really need your help.
The really fun things that I like to do with my kid clients is take the rats down to the basement, and we build a maze for them and we have them run through it. And I mean, at so many different levels, it's the children, or I've done it with an adult as well. They have to, construct the maze, make sure it's safe for the rat, and then motivate the rat. Like, you can't just put a rat in a maze and expect the rat to go through it. How do you motivate the rat to do that? Small little bits like that, when they do it with us and with these animals here in therapy, we call it practicing life. You practice life a little bit at a time, and you relate back to how, for example, in the case of the maze, what keeps you safe? When have you felt like life's a maze? You have to get through it, and you don't have the motivation for it. You don't know, or you don't have a map for the maze. What are you going to do? So it quickly relates. Quite often, people make that connection themselves, and then we help them take it further.
I had a client who was coming here because her parents said she had rages at home. She would pinch and scratch her sisters and her mom and her dad, and so they wanted help with that. So when she got here and I started working with her, she was very quiet, timid, sweet little girl, 7-year-old girl. And so I wanted to see what the anger looked like so that I could better help her with it. And the best way to bring out anger is to have a kiddo or an adult walk a goat, because walking goats is very different than walking a dog. So it's great working with people on increasing their frustration tolerance. And like I said, it'll bring out the anger. So we took Dahlia for a walk. And Dahlia, I would say, can be easier than Duncan for walking, but she's pretty tough to walk. Well, what I expected didn't happen. My client never got angry. She actually started using her voice.
I had a client who I've been working with for a couple years. She has had severe sexual trauma history as a kid, and she really struggles with building relationships and understanding people and peers due to that experience. Never able to work through that experience as well. And so what I was able to do with her and with Cody is just have her get to know Cody, build a relationship with him, and really care for him without any expectations. And so there would be days where she would just sit and just be with him and pet him, and I would even take my space so she was able to build that. Within that, she was able to really build herself and understand what a relationship takes, and the give and take and the effort that needs to be put in to build that. She's been able to relate that to her own peers and her own life, which has been amazing to see and watch.